50 days, that is not normal, after Arizona voters chose her to represent them, Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva was finally allowed to take the oath of office in the well of the House today. And during those remarks, she said she had a lot of things that were very passionate. She also called out the man who had refused to swear her in, House Speaker Mike Johnson.
This is an abuse of power. One individual should not be able to unilaterally obstruct the swearing in of a duly elected member of Congress for political reasons. It's past time for Congress to restore its role as a check and balance on this administration and fight for we, the American people. That's what the American people expect us to do. Fight for them. That is why I will sign the discharge petition right now to release the Epstein files.
She then did exactly what she just said. She signed the discharge petition, and that now forces the House to vote to direct the Justice Department to release the Epstein files. Speaker Mike Johnson said tonight that the vote will happen next week. Joining us now is Congresswoman, even though I called her that the last time she was on, just because, Adelita Grijalva, a Democrat finally representing Arizona's 7th congressional district. Well, first of all, congratulations. This is strange circumstances, but it is a moment to celebrate. You worked very hard to get here. Let me start by asking you, after he refused to swear you in for 50 days, today was kind of the day where you stood side by side with Speaker Mike Johnson. You were a professional, but what was that like? And was it any different from what you thought it would be like?
He said this was nothing personal. I said it sure did feel personal when you were making comments directed specifically to me. And let's just clear it up. I was not able to do my job. And if you ever want to know why, I'll tell you the blow-by-blow details. But now, today, is the first day that we can actually go and lease office space and open up constituent services. And that is what I was elected to do. And so I'm very excited about that. It was a full range of emotions today. And honestly, I feel very glad that I was able to get out publicly everything that many people have been toiling around, including myself, about the situation that we've been put in for the last 50 days.
I watched your whole set of remarks. I think a lot of people did. You were feeling all the things. You had a moment about your dad, which was very sweet. You talked about your district. You also talked about, I know releasing the Epstein files wasn't your signature issue you ran on, but you did talk about that. And you talked about the importance of one man, as I just played, not being able to prevent someone from being sworn in. Why did you decide that was important to say when you were on the House floor?
I think it's so much about what is going on with this administration, and the obstruction of me getting sworn in has highlighted the corruption, has highlighted the cover-ups, have highlighted the cracks. And what we need to do as American people, as elected people in these positions, is call it out as often as we can. And what people want to see me doing specifically, and really Democrats in general, is fight for us. Don't just fight. Don't just throw mud for nothing. Stand up and do something for working people. And that's where I feel Democrats have been moving in the right directions. We saw some amazing wins with really progressive members that are speaking that specific truth. Like, how are we helping people?
You are going to do lots of things and talk about a lot of issues for your district, I know. It's possible, and you've talked about this, you've really been the most public victim of this, that Republicans could deny swearing in members in the future. And that is a thing that's important to be eyes wide open about. What do you want to see happen, or what would you do, or what would you advocate for doing if the Democrats regain power to prevent that from happening in the future?
We need to pass legislation on a bipartisan basis to ensure that no duly elected member ever goes through this again. It's like the next available pro forma legislative session, that person is sworn in regardless of party, because this is never going to be okay. And what the precedent that Johnson has set, 50 days, before it was 35 days, before that it was 20. What is it going to be next time? Months? Where you just sit in limbo and are not able to do your job? And, you know, people that elect us to these positions, they did their job. They voted for us. And when they come up to me and say, I need help, try to explain to this woman that needs help with her VA benefits that, like, I know you did your part, but I still can't help you. Yeah. That is the most heartbreaking, frustrating, infuriating thing that no one should ever have to go through again.
I know you've been officially in Congress for less than 24 hours, but I feel like you've become a symbol for a lot of people. And I was just talking with Congressman Garcia about this, about the Republicans who have come out and said they will support the discharge petition, the ones who are saying that privately behind the scenes. Are you hearing rumblings of that too in the hallways or as you're talking to people in Congress?
Today's the first day that anyone was there. I mean, it was the first time that I've come and I'm like, oh, is this what it looks like when everyone's here? Because it was really has been just, you can see the tumbleweeds running through the halls. So I'm very, I do think that people are more open. I was happy to see that the two representatives, Republican representatives from Arizona's delegation, were there as well. I think that that's an important sign that there are some things that were wrong about this situation. And when people can come up to me in the streets and say, I'm a Republican, I've never ever voted for you, I didn't vote for you, but what they're doing to you is wrong, just blatantly wrong. And it makes me wonder, what else are they wrong about?
No.
And that's what I think
we
people are
saw a lot
about.
of things today that I hope anyone from any party should have questions about.